Quote, "We may think of different situations where people aren't inspired, like depression, and block these neurons and receptors to help them feel better," senior writer Michael Bruchas said in a declaration. Quote, "That's what's powerful about discovering these cells. Neuropsychiatric diseases that affect motivation could be enhanced. Seeking to the future, these neurons could perhaps be customized in people seeking drugs or those that have other addictions." Bruchas is a teacher of anesthesiology, pain medication, and pharmacology at the University of Washington School of Medicine. He's also a principal faculty member at the UW Center of Excellence in Neurobiology of Dependency, Discomfort, and Emotion, NAEP. From an evolutionary perspective, the scientists speculate that neural circuits linked to motivation and benefit in mammals are developed to protect energy when resources are limited. Because of this, nociceptive nerve cells could be a natural mechanism developed to force people and animals to cut losses, as opposed to continuing unsuccessful efforts to pursue a benefit because of sunk expenses. Quote, "Perseverance in looking for unsure benefits can be unfavorable due to risky exposure to predators or from energy expense," the scientists noted in a press release. The researchers are positive that one day their findings on nociceptive activation and quitting could be used to increase motivation in healthy ways and as an intervention to curtail reward-seeking behaviors associated with dependency. Is the brain wired to give up when a reward runs out of reach? Few things crush the spirit like the sensation of quitting. All of us know the gut feeling when you thought an objective was in reach, then understand you just do not have enough of whatever it requires to arrive. But what if you learnt that this feeling of depletion is actually just another thing our brain does to keep its chemical symphony in tune? That's the conclusion of a new research study in mice focused on how the brain musters motivation in pursuit of rewards, and the other hand when the benefit is out of reach. Neuroscience already has a pretty good deal with on what happens when we're excited about pursuing a benefit, whether it's something tangible like cash, food, or sex, or more abstract like love or power. A similar chemical pattern plays out in the brain. The neurotransmitter dopamine floods neural paths in what's usually called the brain's benefit center. This is the biochemical dynamic that drives us forward, and it's no exaggeration to say that it's central to why we go after anything at all. But brains are instruments of balance, and as it turns out, mammals have another system that puts in a limiting force on the benefit rise, called the nociception modulatory system, which also happens to be key to how the brain regulates pain. The nerve cells in this system, dubbed aggravation nerve cells, emit particles called nociceptin that reduce dopamine. In influence, nociceptin is anti-dopamine. Scientists found how this works by observing mice looking for sugar tucked away in a little port. To get the sugar, they had to poke their snout in and lick. The researchers made it easy initially to stimulate more motivation to get the products, but with each attempt, they made it a little harder for the mice to prosper. After making it so hard that the mice poked their snouts over and over and still could not get a taste, they finally began giving up. Eventually, all of the mice stopped trying. While this was going on, the researchers were tracking the rodent's neural activity and learned that nociceptin nerve cells were most active when the mice gave up. Not coincidentally, these neurons lie near the brain's forward tegmental area, VTA, the center of activity in the reward center, and the distance provides easy access to tap the brakes.